Hi everyone, I'm Evangeline right here at etrailer. Today we're going to be doing our full review of the Yakima CBX Extra Large Roof Box. If you're looking for a roof box that's stylish, sleek, shiny, but also very functional because it is a Yakima cargo carrier, well, this might be a good option for you and your adventures. Now, if you're looking for things like, will this fit my vehicle? Will my stuff fit in here? What are my different options to help me figure out the best fit for me and the road trip I have coming up? Well, stick around. We'll cover all of that in our review today. It's in the name, XXL. This is going to be an extra large box. And oftentimes when people are only carrying around the cargo box, they choose to get the largest one that fits on their vehicle. Because in all reality, it's nice to have the extra space and not need it, rather than need the extra space and not have it, especially right before a road trip. With that in mind, you would think that an extra large box needs to go on extra large cars. But I actually put it on my small Seltos here today because what Yakima likes to do is they make a lot of their products with versatility in mind, where whether you have a small car, medium size, or extra large vehicle, the box is more likely than not able to fit on that car. The next question really just is, will your stuff fit in the box? Here we have all the stuff. You're gonna have gear, cargo, items for your adventures, whether it's a tent, and lawn chairs, your boots, your favorite backpack, all kinds of things. That's probably why you're getting a roof box. Loading longer items, well, you have about 7 feet to work with. For those that are really into skiing and snowboarding, what that means is you can carry skis up to 215 centimeters long. Carrying taller items like duffel bags and suitcases, well, good rule of thumb is if it can fit through the opening of the lid, then you're good. If it's too tall, don't push it. Chances are you might not even be able to close the lid on your item anyways. So the dimensions of that lid opening is gonna be 12.5 inches. Here's the last thing. We can now close the lid on everything. There we go, all latched in place. You have your box loaded up, you're ready to hit the road and go on an adventure. Well, there's some things you're gonna have to think about. Specifically, are you parked inside your garage? Because someone forgot about that when they had their roof box on there and remembered it when they hit the garage door on the way out. So the measurements on our website are very helpful for knowing how much space that your roof box is going to take up on your roof, lengthwise, widthwise, things like that. But this number right here, take close note. Top of the crossbar to the highest point on the roof box, I have it measured as 14 inches. Now on my small car, no big deal. But if you have a taller vehicle, be mindful of that number before you exit or enter your garage. The CBX is definitely going to be one of the shiniest ones, but still very functional. So we have this very glossy top part of the box. The material this is made of is very similar to the trim that you will have on your own vehicle. There is a pretty good lip underneath, and that way if water splashes up or snow, then this will keep all of that out. To open up the box, you do have to unlock it. So put the keys in, turn it to unlock, then pull that handle. You'll see that red indicator showing that you can lift the lid up. You also have a pull cord, which is really helpful in case this is a little too high for you to reach. You can just use that to bring this down to something more feasible until you can use this larger handle up top to give you more grip for pulling down. And that's helpful because you want to pull down until that clicks into place and you no longer see red. Another way to know that you've truly locked and secured your box is if you can remove your keys. So you can only remove it when your key is in the locked position. This is a dual access box, so you can choose which side you load things up. I like to put the accessible stuff on the passenger side and the not as needed till we get their stuff on the driver's side. So that's totally an option for you. You do have to lock each side as you go though, so it might take a little bit more time. Another thing that Yakima does really well is account for hatch clearance. So they have a very robust list of all of their different cargo boxes and how to measure from your crossbars to the top of the hatch door to make sure you can fully open that up. So in my case here, totally fine. With that being said, it's all about intentionally installing your cargo box on your roof. You want to make sure it's centered or offset if you want to load other things on your roof. You want to make sure that you can clear up top, and that's in a good spot on your car where you have hatch clearance, but also it doesn't overhang the front too much. And if you're curious about how I got this all installed, we'll take a look at that. You're gonna lift the box up and onto the car, and you want it to have the clamps open. That way you can slide the box around onto the crossbars, opened up the box, and then on the inside, there is going to be a tool just to help tighten down. So this is what you're gonna use on the clamps, turn those and tighten those down. But for me personally, I have a special trick where I grab the small ratchet wrench with a 1/4 inch drive that fits that spot perfectly too. You're gonna tighten down all 4 clamps until you hear it click like that, and that will prevent over tightening those clamps. I did try the CBX recently on my friend's really nice and shiny Tahoe. He and his family, they go on some pretty fun adventures all over America, and they really liked the CBX for their trips because it was shiny and more low profile. So it was a great fit for them. And that's the thing. There are different boxes for different types of adventures, and that's okay. If you're looking for the right box for you, maybe you like this style but you want something smaller, check out the Yakima CBX 16 cubic foot large roof box. That might be a better fit for you. And if you're using your roof box for some pretty fun adventures, we'd love to see your story. Send us a picture on whatever fun trip you're going on, and maybe you can inspire other people along the way. And if you have any questions at any point, well, reach out to us right here. Because today, what we saw was a look at the Yakima CBX Extra Large Rooftop Box on etrailer.com. My name is Evangeline. I hope you enjoyed this journey.